Hey, beautiful people. It's Ashley here from Elemental Growth, and this is our week 5 vlog. I guess it's my week 5 vlog. I'm the one who's been doing them, but Wally's here to join us today. He's actually got poison ivy on his lips and on his private areas. This is a boxer dog, so in those areas, there's like a lot of skin there, and I guess because poison ivy is just coming up now, he got it. So we've been keeping him in the house. He doesn't quite like it, but it's what we got to do, and he is getting better and better. So that's all good. What else has been going on? The storage shed is almost built. All the walls are up, and the windows already framed. So we'll be putting that in so it can overlook the water. And Papa's also going to be making the roof this week too. Today we're going to go out canoeing behind us into the lake, and there's a little campground area that's there. It needs a little bit of cleanup because people were out there a few years ago, and yeah, and they left it a mess, and nobody else has had a chance to get out there. So we're gonna go do that today, just so that nature can preserve herself a little bit more, so that we're helping out, giving back, that kind of thing. I don't know what like inside of me, when those kind of things happen, I feel a really emotional tie to it. I feel emotion to the fact that some people don't care about nature as much as I do, and they leave a bunch of crap that doesn't disintegrate around, let alone buying it in the first place. But when it comes to the cleaning up part, you know, as soon as we drove onto this driveway, I knew this is exactly where I was supposed to be for the right reason. I knew that it was going to be messy, and I knew that I have a lot of work to do. And but I'm committed, and I committed my life a long time ago when I was getting sober in 2014. I committed my life to this planet, and I think once I started aligning with that, that's why it was I was given the blessing of having a child, and why it is that I've had the strength to do it as a single mom. And I always find the support. There's so many synchronicities and opportunities that come up in my life that um, that I just find are very like divine, or like I'm guided in some way. I just so I guess what I'm saying is that I'm always really grateful, even for the work, um, and it feels really good, even with my body too. I'll say that, like, when I first got into nutrition school a few years ago, I remember getting on health history calls with my friends from school and everything, and I was always standing there. I kind of like created like a standing desk that I would use, and it felt really good. I would do yoga in between like my work and everything. Then eventually I did become like more stagnant. I would still work out, I would still do my hits, but there was lots of other stuff too. Oh, sorry, just a sec. Oh, come on, Finn, you want to say hi?
Mommy, I am angry.
You are angry. Why are you so angry?
Because you don't like to open. Because I don't get through.
Well, that front door can't stay open because then the dog will still get out.
Mommy.
Yes. Mommy's making a video.
You let it close, I never get through.
So, even though I was doing my HIIT workouts, when I actually had Finn, I wasn't doing like my hour-long yoga classes anymore. I tried for a very long time to try to fit them in, but it never worked out. So that's like four years of just doing it kind of like HIIT workouts, or hike whenever I get a chance, be out in nature whenever I get a chance, go for walks or little mini runs with Finns and stuff like that. I would stay active. I would play poi. I would dance. I would things, but I was still getting stiff because I wasn't doing enough. I knew it wasn't enough for me and my personal body type. That's not trying to push it to Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything, Grandma. But I knew it wasn't enough, and I did want to push myself a little bit more, because I feel really good when I release that cortisol, especially in the morning, and when I am taking better care of myself. And I was starting to feel pains from sitting on my ass, doing so much computer work, getting videos out, getting articles out, getting my book out. And so now being back in nature, it's just, again, one of those things I'm just so grateful for is the work and the moving. This is the kind of work that I like doing. The computer work, I do it. I do it. I enjoy it. I kind of like tune into it, I think. And I do find myself in flow. But I also, the flow with the computer, I find more of an addiction flow. When I'm flowing in actual life, and with movement and with work and with nature, I feel more alive. And I guess that's the point of this vlog today. I don't know why I just did all that, but I think now that we're week 5 into our time back here, I'm getting a lot more downloads on just my own work. There's been a lot of more integration from everything that I've done. As I'm doing this work, my mind is free. There's not a lot of thoughts going on, which allows a lot of time of integration, like a meditation, and it's been very beautiful. Yeah, so that's it for this week. I guess what's up and coming is getting out there, doing some of that. We have been planting seeds already. I know it's early for Canada, but I just had this feeling, and it's funny, as soon as we planted them, the temperature started rising overnight. I like to say, I called it. And yeah, so the seeds that we put in with stuff that are usually like hardy for winter anyway, things like root vegetables and garlics and onions, and those things were already planted last year, but I scattered them, so now they're going to get really, really big. What else did we do? Beets, kale, some turnip and radishes I did plant, but I kind of left them for the animals. If some last, that's great. If not, and the animals want to dig it up, then at least they have like a something that's not going to affect our meals so much, because they harvest a lot. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm going to be putting in more stuff in the ground. I'm going to be capping off the maple trees. You'll get a video soon on how it is that I do that, just so that no rot comes to them, so that we can really care for those trees, keep them healthy. They're going to produce a lot of food for us. Yeah, I'm going to call this one a video, and head out there and go do my work for the day. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.